Well, welcome to my YouTube channel, y'all. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm Crazy Alex from TikTok, but I'm sure everybody over here knows who I am. Y'all know I had to come on here today and give y'all a whole vlog about what went on yesterday. I'm not sure if I wore this same looking nightgown, but I just want to let y'all know if I did in the last video. I have 3 of these, okay? 3 of the exact same ones. Scrolling through Walmart one day, doing my little vlogging, said, oh, I like this one. They never have my size. Next thing I know, bam! 3 of them ended up in my P.O. box. So, but anyways, it's not your business anyways. But anyways, Crazy Alex from TikTok. So if you're new here, y'all, the Lord has been blessing me. And when I say the Lord has been blessing me, that man or woman or whatever sits up high and looks low has been blessing me. Like, my life has been absolutely amazing over the past year, 2 years. It's amazing, okay? I think in the past 30 days, my life needs its own TV show of everything that's running in place. If you haven't watched my last video of how I found my dad after 34 years and found out that he has 6 other children, please go back. Please go back and watch that video if you don't already know the story. If you do know the story, then you've been following me forever. And I just want to say that I love y'all. People that show me a lot of love, like, I love y'all. Today I'm sitting up. I hope the lighting is fine. I try to fix my fancy, huh? Not really. Okay. I try to fix my lighting. Okay, whatever. Y'all don't really care. As long as y'all can hear me, you're fine with that. So I wanted to come on here today to let y'all know what happened. Yesterday, again, if you're somebody that keeps up with me all the time, like Felicia, Victoria, a lot of people. Okay, when I try to think about people's name, I forget them. But anyways, if you're always here keeping up with me, you know yesterday was wild. I got my ancestry test back after the 4th time spitting in the little damn container. Finally got it back. I think it only came back so fast because, like, y'all, I'm a nice person, but when you start playing with my money, I'm upset, okay? So I had to call. I literally called Ancestry, and then they gave me a number to text back and forth. And when I say, like, I cussed. And also I added them on TikTok. I made a video. I added them on Instagram, and then boom, my Ancestry results came back super fast. I almost got my money back and didn't do Ancestry, but something told me, like, spit in this thing one more time, spit in it, and if it don't work, F it. So I did it, and the Ancestry results came back yesterday morning. I just want to show y'all what that look like for some people that don't know. But stick around because this gets good, okay? Don't think that it's boring. It's good. I found a sister that, another sister, which would make 8 of us, that I had no idea existed. He swears he didn't know existed. I'm sure he did. But, and then, just stay right there. Just stay right there. My Wi-Fi is messing up again. They need to get it together. Because I'm about to start working from home in September. So they really gotta get these shit together. Trying to get my ancestry to pull up, y'all. I got my test results back, or ancestry results or whatever, to tell, like, my ethnicity. Is that what it's called? But then it also gives you a list of matches. Right here, this first one, Nina Roseborough. I've changed it now to half sister on my father's side, but at first it said close relative. And when I click on that, it was so close. We had 1,856 cm shared, 27% of the same DNA shared, okay? Y'all know, if y'all watched my last video, what did I tell y'all? I said, for some reason, there's some gut feeling that's telling me when I get my ancestry results back, I'm going to find a sibling, and she's going to be from the state of Alabama. Is that not what I said? I know that's what I said. Is she going to be from the state of Alabama? Well, I didn't say she. I didn't know if it was a he or a she. I said they're going to be from the state of Alabama, so let me correct that. Anyways, when I first looking at this yesterday morning, I'm like, oh, that's a cousin, blah, 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 blah. So I text Toy Toy, which is the sister that I found a few weeks ago. She's by my dad. It was, okay, this is how it went. This is how we had lined up our births. Me, then Toy Toy, and then so on and so on. So my little sister, I text her. I'm like, girl, I got my ancestry results back. Like, I don't know these people. So, like, I send her the first one, which is this person right here. She, like, explains to who they are. And then I send her a picture of Nina. Like, she's explaining. But I think miscommunication when I sent her the picture of Nina. So all the time I'm thinking, okay, this is my cousin, blah, 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 blah. somebody hits me up after I show the post on my TikTok and on my Instagram. Somebody hits me up and they're like, look, I don't mean to be in your business, but I just want to let you know that person that you're showing that you think is your cousin is not your cousin. That's actually going to be your half sister. I'm like, girl, how you know? She was like, trust me, I know this sounds crazy. They put it down as maybe a relative first cousin, but I'm going to send you screenshots. She sent me screenshots of her ancestry and her cousins, and she was like, let me show you both of these, like their first little closest relative said first cousins. She was like, no, these are our half siblings. We know for a fact, like we grew up together, we're half siblings, blah blah blah. She was like, that is your half sibling. So then I go to, is this really my sister that's from Alabama? Like, is she gonna be from Alabama? So I go into like detective mode, because y'all know I'm like part FBI. Like, I think that's some of my DNA. It is showing on the ancestry, but I believe it. I go into straight like FBI mode, and I'm like trying to find this girl, and I'm like, Toy, like we have, this has got to be a sister. And then I'm like, do I text Dad, Rodrigo, and ask him like, does he have another child? Because my mom was like, text him. I'm like, I really don't want to text him. Like, how do you text somebody and be like, oh, do you have another child? Like, I'm pretty sure if he had another child, he would have said it, wouldn't he? He told Toy about me. So then Toy's like, nah, like Dad would have said something to me. Like, he told me about you. He never kept you a secret. Like, he would have told me about this girl. Like, no. And then Toy was like, well, she doesn't look like us. I was like, Toy, you gotta look at these other pictures. Like, she absolutely looks like us. Like, let me show you. We all have like this ugly ass Eddie monster. I know y'all call it widow's peak, okay? I'm calling it Eddie monster because y'all know Eddie monster had one of these. We got this ugly ass Eddie monster up there. Like, all of us have that same hairline. So she's like, you're right. And she starts comparing pictures, and she was like, this is TT. Like, she looks like TT. And we're going back and forth. So finally I text my dad, Rodrigo, and I'm like, hey, I got my DNA test results back this morning. Is there a possibility that you have another child? Like, it's matching me with a Nina Roseborough in Alabama. I'm saying that we're siblings. And he was like, no, I don't have another child. Well, then right after that, he texts and's like, I need to see the DNA paper. I need to see the test results. And then he hits me again, and he's like, well, when he said he needed to see the results, I start thinking like, bro, what you hiding if you need to see these results? Like, what you hiding? So then he says, he texts again, and he's like, hey, do you know the mother's name of this Nina woman? And he put like 10 question marks behind it. And then he says like this, I don't know if they're called GIFs, whatever they're called. And it's like a bird, and it's like, ah, it was like screaming. I'm like, that's a little weird, Toy. And she was like, that is weird. Like, I feel like Dad really does know. So at that time, I didn't know the name of her mother. Like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. So further investigating, I made me a post on Instagram. Shout out to everybody that helped me through Instagram, through TikTok. Like, get in touch with this lady, because when I tell y'all was over there doing detective work, like, it don't take nothing but some women. That's all it needs. Fire all the men in detective, in whatever criminal justice. Fire them motherfuckers. We don't need nothing but women. Women should run the whole country, okay? And I know that somebody over here is gonna see this. Snack, shut up. I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. Y'all, Snack King Cole, if you don't know who that is on YouTube, y'all go over there and follow Snack King Cole. He's funny. He's always trying the snacks. Cool dude. Y'all go follow him. Snack King Cole. Tell him I sent you. Go comment on his last video and say I sent you. But anyways, women should rule the world, because like within hours, like me and Toy sit on Instagram Live for the longest. She told her story in life of how she grew up and what she thought in life, and she didn't know anything about me until she was about 6 or 7, which is about the first time that my mom would have called, because I'm almost 2 years, not quite 2 years, almost 2 years ahead of Toy. So that would have put me at about the age that my stepdad passed away, and that would have been when my mom contacted to talk to him, but she didn't get through because of Toy's mom, which it's like I don't hold no grudge there. Like, it is what it is. God puts things in your path. Like, he don't allow things to come in, and that's fine. I'm not sure why it's working and how it's working now, but maybe there's parts of all of us that's missing, and there's like a hole that we all need to fill. And I just want, first and foremost, I just want Toy to know, and I want Nina to know that once we're sisters, like, bitch, we sisters, okay? Like, I love y'all. Like, I'm here for y'all anytime you want to talk. I hope that for the years to come until we're gone, like, we keep in contact and we grow a bond that's super strong. So I just want to let y'all know that first in case y'all watch this. Toy probably watched this. I don't know if Nina watches YouTube that much, but I just wanted to say that. Like, I know for Nina it's probably like a struggle to let people in. I'll have to get to that in a minute. But anyways, I feel like this is going to be another hour video, okay? Hour of me just talking, and I decided to do it like this because, you know, my Wi-Fi raggedy as fuck. So, I didn't want it to, like, start buffering, and then I have to start over, and then I have to go up to TVI, and I have to act a donkey. So, anyways, Toy found out about me when she was, like, 6 or 7. That puts us in the range, and I'm like, okay, so what if Dad only told Toy about me because my mama happened to call, and he knew that it was going to come to the light. So, boom, he tells Toy, oh, you have a sister back in the States. Her name is Alex Marie, yada, yada, yada. But he doesn't tell about Nina because maybe, just maybe, he was like, oh, well, she ain't came in all this time. There's no need to tell anything. Like, I just, whatever. All right, so, anyways, we get in contact with Nina's mom first. When I tell you there was people messaging this lady, like, I'm pretty sure Nina lost her phone, so I'm pretty sure when she finds it, she's gonna be like, what the? She gonna have like a whole inbox full of people. So boom, we get in touch with the mom. First, we get in touch with the friend slash cousin. I think her name was Chelsea. She does nails. Just want to say, like, she was so funny to me. She was like, oh my God, like, y'all look like y'all could be sisters. You look like you could be her daddy's daughter. So Nina told me when we did meet that actually somebody raised her till she was 30. She really didn't realize that that wasn't her father. And she realized that Rodrigo was her father. Anyways, I get in touch with Ruth. Well, after I text my dad back, I find out that the mom's name's Ruth. I text Dad. I'm like, hey, this is her mom. Like, I send a screenshot picture. Her name is Ruthie. Sorry, not Ruth. Ruthie. And then Dad texts us back, and he's like, oh, yeah, 2 months before I graduated Fort Rucker, I dated a Ruthie that worked at KFC in Batesville, Alabama. He said, but I had no idea she was pregnant. I'm like, man, come on, Dad. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, all right, well, I'm waiting on her to message me back, and then I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. So finally, my phone rings, and it's Ruthie. Like, shout out to everybody that, like, got in touch with this lady. Y'all, like, when y'all say y'all was on stalker mode, I love y'all for that shit. So Miss Ruthie calls my phone. I give somebody the number to give to her. Miss Ruthie calls my phone. And Toy's already done hit up Miss Ruthie too. She's like, here's my number. My name's Carolina. Like, that's Toy's real name. Here's Alex's number. Like, get Nina to call us. We think that this is our sister. Like, we're trying to figure it out. So Miss Ruthie calls. And she's like, hey, and I understand, like, y'all remember if y'all was watching me on live, my first thing was like, Mom, when that woman hit up my mama, what did I say? I was like, bro, you need to talk to this man and make sure it's not a scam, because I don't know what to ask him. Like, I don't want these people scamming me. Like, what if they scamming me? But it wasn't. So anyways, I talked to Miss Ruthie, and I'm like, I really don't know. Like, I give her the rundown of, like, what happened. And I was like, Miss Ruthie, like, I understand y'all want to know if it's, like, real. I have my ancestry results. Like, she can sign in, she can check, she can do whatever. But I don't know what kind of information I need to give you to prove to you that it's real. And she started laughing. She said, girl, I knew it was real when somebody said you dated this man and you used to work at KFC in Delville, Alabama. She said, girl, wouldn't nobody have known that I worked there except for my people, because that was years and years ago. Mind you, Miss Ruthie's like 55 now. That was back when she was like 20 or however old. She was like, nobody would have known that. So she gets to talking about Rodrigo and actually how I was telling her, like, he was like, no, that's not my child. She was like, well, you know, I can't be mad because I've never looked this man in his face or talked to him and said, I'm pregnant. By the time I found out I was pregnant, it was about 2 months after we stopped messing around or whatever, and he was gone. So I sent messages like through his friends to tell him that I was actually pregnant. So I never got the chance to like personally tell him. So there was a possibility that he didn't know at all. She said, I actually like got message back that he had passed away in an accident. Like all of the people that were together, I guess, that traveled from Honduras for pilot school, they had all passed away. Well, Toy confirmed and said that everybody, all of his friends did pass away except for him and another guy. That the other guy recently passed away due to, I think, COVID. So I'm not really sure. But she was like, my dad didn't pass away. So the whole time, Miss Ruthie was like, I'm thinking that he's gone. Like, what is this? What am I to do? This man is in Honduras. And I'm like, yeah, I totally understand that. Like, you can't expect, like, yeah, our moms, they got with this guy, and then they have children. And then I'm pretty sure for them that some parts of our life they had to think, and I want my mama to know, and I'm pretty sure Miss Ruth did the same thing. I wanted my mama to know that she was absolutely amazing. You can't miss something that you didn't ever have. So I don't know what the void felt like, because my mom did everything. Like, my mom was a beast when it came to raising her kids. She was absolutely amazing. But I'm pretty sure at some point in my mom's life or Miss Ruthie's life, they had to look at us and think, like, did I fail? Like, I've had children and their dad, her dad don't even want to be a part of her life. Like, there's some part of them that I'm sure it was a sad moment for them. Like, I failed as maybe a mother, but I just want my mama to know, absolutely amazing. Okay, this man couldn't have made it any better. It was amazing. So I'm like, y'all couldn't have dropped kids off in Honduras and be like, oh, here's your kids, drop them on the porch, bring them back. Oh, we need school clothes. Like, I understand that totally. I've never held anything against my mama. I never will. Again, my mama was amazing. For many years, I didn't want to ask any questions about my biological father, for the simple fact I didn't want my mama to feel like she didn't do enough and that I was missing something in life. So for me, that was like a fear to hurt my mama's feelings. Even though she's like, that is crazy that you would think like that. But to watch my mama raise 3 kids and to struggle but still make shit happen, you don't ever want her to think that. I never want her to think that she didn't do enough and that I needed this other person. I never want her to think that. And in reality, like, I had already braced myself that this man is not going to want a relationship with me. Like, I had braced myself. It was fine. I was cool with it. I just wanted to really know if I had siblings. Like, I wanted to know, do I have siblings? Brothers, sisters, whatever. But anyways, after talking to Miss Ruthie, she lets me know, we'll give Nina time and we'll see if she'll contact you this weekend. So a few hours go by, my phone rings again, and it's Nina. And she's like, hey, this is Carolina. And I was like, no, this is Alex. And y'all know me and my crazy stuff. And she was like, hey, this is Nina. I was like, hey, girl, I'm your sister. Like, I'm screaming on the phone. And she's like laughing. I'm pretty sure in her mind, she's like, bitch, what? Like, calm down. Let's talk about it. So I give her the whole rundown, not knowing that she finally comes out and tells me, hey, I didn't even know that Rodrigo was my father until I hit 30. I did my own ancestry test. Like, she's got it like all broke down to cousins and all this stuff. So she says, hey, I reached out to him. I had to go through an actual relative by marriage on that side that lives in the States to like go back and forth and deliver messages. And she kept saying Susie, and she was like, that's our grandma. I was like, no, our grandma's name's Emma. She was like, there's a Susie. Well, I confirmed with Toy that there is a Susie, and that's actually our aunt. But she was like, I was going back and forth and sending messages back and forth, so never like a direct talk to. And she's like, the man disowned me. Like, he acted like he had no idea who I was. Not my daughter. I don't know her. She lying. And I'm like, what? It was weird for me because when I found him, it was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe, like, I'm talking to you, like, you're my daughter, yada, yada, yada. So for her to tell me that she got in touch with him and he was like, nah, no, you're not my child. I don't know you. It was like, I can't believe that. Like, I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe that. Like, it was a totally different story when I got in touch with him. And I don't know why, but then again, like Miss Ruthie said, I never told this man that I was pregnant. So then last night after getting off the phone, I'm thinking to myself, like, what if, like, the person that she was messaging, like, I'm not saying that anybody's a liar. This is my mind. My motherfucking mind be thinking. I say to myself, like, what if this Lori lady or whoever it is, like, what if they really wasn't, like, giving out all the, like, passing all the messages? And what if, like, Pops never knew that she contacted? Like, what if? You know, and I'm okay. If Nina doesn't want to give him a chance, like, I'm cool with that. Y'all know I've got in touch with him. I have his number. For the first few days, we text every single day, and then it kind of slacked off. I'm not going to push a relationship on somebody that's already missed out on 34 years of my life. So that's my father. I love that I was created. Like, I love him. That's my father. But at the end of the day, I'm not pushing nothing on nobody that don't want nothing. And even if he does want a relationship, like, again, you've been missing 34 years, sir. You're going to have to come on with the come on, okay? So when you text me, I text you back or whatever. But anyways, I talked to Nina and I was like, you know, maybe you should just talk to him directly. Like, I have his number. I can send you his number. Like, maybe you should just text him directly. I said, even now that I've got in contact with him, I've still never talked to my grandmother. I don't know who speaks good English and who doesn't. Because as you can see, for Toy Toy, she speaks perfect English. Better than a bitch like me. Okay? But I was like, I've never talked to my grandmother. I've never talked to my aunts. Like, I've never talked to anybody. I've just talked to Toy Toy and I've talked to Pops. Like, that's it. She was like, you know, I have to love him. That's my dad. She says the same thing. Like, talking to Nina was like talking to myself in a mirror, but not actually in a mirror because I couldn't see her. But it was literally like having a conversation. You know how you talk to yourself, like how I'm kind of doing right now to this camera? It was like having a whole conversation with myself. Like, when I tell you, like, our views in life are like so much the same. But she was like, basically, I'll let Nina tell that side of the story. But anyways, for her, it's basically like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, I really don't care. I got a dad, you know, and if he's raised her 33 years now, I mean, hell yeah, that's your daddy. Because as you can see, my stepfather that raised me until he got murdered, I mean, I have him tattooed on my leg, but I don't have my biological father tattooed on me. But I have my stepfather tattooed on me twice, my leg and my back. And I have him on my wall. Like, let me show you. Let me show y'all. Let me get up and show you. I'm taking him off the wall for y'all. Like, this is the man. This is who I consider my pops. Like, that's the man that helped my mama raise me. Like, that's daddy right there. Whenever I went to Mia, like, that's daddy right there. So, like, I completely understand. But I'm so thankful that Nina let me in to be a part of her life, because I didn't know about Nina. Nina didn't know about me. So I'm so glad that she wasn't like, fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know, just like she didn't know. We both over here on the States living our best life and don't know shit about what's going on. But I told her, I said, even though I've never talked to a grandmother, I've never talked to an aunt, I've talked to Toy Toy, which would be our both of our little sisters. So it would be me first. 10 months later, it would be Nina. 11 months after Nina, it would be Toy Toy. And I said, let me tell you, Toy Toy has a sister and a brother, which would also be considered our half sibling. I said, Toy Toy is amazing. Like, I love y'all. Like, your family. You family, bitch. You family. Well, she didn't say bitch because she real nice. But anyways, I was like, she is going to want to have, like, a relationship with you. Like, she's the one that's going to want to let you in and show you everything in her life and just check on you and just give you all the love that she has to give you. I said, now, the other two, I've tried to reach out to the brother. Has he responded? Yeah, he's responded a few times. But, you know, you can kind of get that feeling like, and I understand, you can kind of get that feeling like, girl, like, we not sisters and brothers. You know, that kind of feeling. And I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not upset about it. Like, I understand. It is what it is. So, when it comes down to the two after Toy Toy, I haven't really talked to them at all. Like the middle one, I haven't talked to her at all. Like the daughter after Toy Toy, I haven't really talked to her at all. Solomon, I went back and forth. That's the first person that was contacted to figure out, was this my father. So for me, and I think for Nina as well, after talking to her again this morning, like it's okay if we never have a relationship with Rodrigo. Like that's fine. Like we're used to it, but I want to make sure that we have a bond with sisters and brothers, and I hope that one day, like Toy Toy's other sister and brother, which is ours. I guess I kind of don't want to call their names because at the same time, if they don't want to talk, they don't want to fucking talk. But I hope that all of us just have a bond one day. Like even though the man that created us wasn't the perfect man, and for Toy Toy, she got to experience a different side of his fatherhood. So for her, my video cut off. Anyways, what I was saying is, I hope to have a bond with them one day, but um, at the moment they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. But I just hope that one day we can all at least acknowledge that we are brothers and sisters, and that I'm here for whatever. So I do think that at least I know Toy Toy is going to be there. At least I know Nina's going to be there. She called me again this morning and talked for a little bit. So I told her, I was like, look, my life is online. Like a lot of my life, y'all watch my life. Y'all get to see everything that I do. Like y'all keep up with me. And I was like, I kind of want to, if it's okay with you, like if it's all right and if you're comfortable with it, I'd like to like schedule where we could go live on Instagram. That way we could all be in the live together. Like you can see Toy Toy, you can see me, you can see Nina. Like just all of us get in the live together and y'all just see us interact together for the first time. I haven't FaceTimed Nina or like I guess talk to her on video call or whatever. I haven't did that yet. I have had phone calls with her. Of course, y'all have seen me and Toy Toy do TikTok and Instagram lives together. Like I said, she was on there for a long time yesterday. Waiting. There's so many people that have reached out and like, hey, how did you do that? How can I find my family? I did Ancestry. I feel like God has got it, and He's got it timed to the second, to the minute, to the hour, that everything's going to fall in place for you in life. And some people are meant to be there and some people aren't meant to be there. And I'm not sure why it took 34 years for all of this to come together. Maybe, like I said, maybe there's a void that's missing for me and Toy Toy and Nina. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is, but I think just we're all three, I know, really good people. We're similar. Like, me and Nina, I feel like our personalities are a lot alike. I feel like Toy Toy is like the little sweet and nice and kind one, but at the same time, like I feel like we are all so loving. Like we love to love good people, and we love to help people when we're able to help people. And I know for me, satisfaction in life is being able to bless someone, not just with money. It could be used items, a ride, a hello, a you're beautiful, you look nice, and just to see that person smile. And also to be put here and have my platforms to just speak to y'all and to let y'all know that, hey, we are here for a purpose. Like, we are here, we got to figure that shit out. We're going to run with it. And when we start running, like, I guarantee you God got you, and He's going to carry you the rest of the way. Toy Toy told her whole story. She told her whole life story and all the things that she's been through in life. And I just want to tell her that I'm so very proud of you for becoming the beautiful woman that you are and not staying sunk down in that dark place. I can't imagine like the things you've been through. Thank God I did not have to deal with anything like that. But I just want you to know that you're a very strong woman, and to be so open and still want to let us into your life and just let us love you and be the sisters that we was put here to be. Again, maybe it's just a void that all of us didn't really know that we had and that we can feel. I'm excited because like Toy Toy has 3 kids. Like now I got more nieces and nephews, and then Nina's got 5, and here I am, more nieces and nephews. And y'all know I ain't had no nieces. Well, I had like my friend Tiffany's 4 girls, but like blood like nieces. This is the first time like having nieces, and it's kind of exciting. Me and Nina are only about 6 hours apart. We've already said we've got to schedule a time or a date or something where we can meet and we can just hang out and you know, get to know each other. I think Toy is going to be here around Christmas time. Maybe the next time that she's in the States is around Christmas time. So I'm for sure going to make sure that we all three are able to meet up. I don't care if I gotta pick Nina ass up and we gotta drive to Texas. Like, if we meet in the middle, like, it don't matter. I'm gonna make sure that we all three meet. I'm gonna try to make sure that we all three keep a connection and a bond. And I know a lot of times, like, my life is busy, especially with like social media, and then trying to balance my life out. Now I'm trying to lose this weight, y'all. I got on my Weight Watchers plan on top of my gym, so hopefully that works. I feel that Weight Watchers, it's actually not Weight Watchers, but it is Weight Watchers. It's just a free app. And you get through 50 points a day, and you log in everything you eat, and you can only eat up to 50 points. So for me, that's a lot easier than trying to figure out, like, is this okay? Like, I just scan the fucking barcode, boom, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. There's 5 points. Okay, I ate 5 points. Okay, I ate 6 points. I think if you eat a Big Mac, it's 18 points. But you got to remember, you only got 50 points in a day. So that's been kind of easy, a lot easier for me. And you know what? Once you start, like, trying to eat better, you make it through that first week, like, your body is like, all right, let's go, we got this energy, let's go. Also the gym, like, y'all know, we're doing the gym. Next week we're gonna try to go for 3 miles. We hit a 2-mile mark this week, so next week we're gonna see if we can hit 3 miles, or at least 2.5. You know, steady pace wins the race, or slow and so. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. Baby, I be coming on YouTube looking any kind of way. I don't be having a bra on. Tatas be hanging. I don't even really know why they invented a bra. Like, I know some women need a bra because, baby, sometimes you go to the store, them ladies' nipples be hanging out from under their shirt. Titties so long. So, I mean, I understand. I need some more tattoos, too, y'all. It's just not enough. Like, I want to be 90 and look like a wrinkled up newspaper or coloring book page or something. It's just not enough for me. But I just want to come on here and give y'all an update. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, bitch, follow me on Instagram. Crazy_Alec. No, I don't never know my damn Instagram name. What is my damn name? Crazy Alex_from_TikTok. Y'all follow me over there on Instagram. Because when we do our live, I don't want you to miss it. So I don't want you to miss it. Oh, let me show y'all pictures if y'all didn't get to see pictures of my Nina, my sister. She's like, girl, this out of my comfort zone. Y'all, I don't care what nobody said. When I looked at this, I was like, bitch, that is my sister. That is my sister. Like, look at that. Yes, that is definitely my sister. I said it. And then I started looking at this damn, that little widow peak thing right there. I said, baby, that's my sister. All of us have it. Like, all of the children have it. I have nieces and nephews. I guess I don't want to really show y'all them until, like, it's okay with her, just because it's kids. But I do want to show y'all this. Like, this me. That's me. That's my baby picture. Okay? And then let me show you Nina. Y'all, I need to put it side by side because it ain't doing no justice right there. Do I have side by side? Let me see if I got side by side real quick. I was like, baby, we was the same bald-headed ass baby. Cancel. Don't save. Okay, I don't fucking know how to do this. Grids. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Next. Okay, I don't want to pay for nothing. Just give me the free shit, honey. There we go. Yeah, look at us. And we almost got the same little dress on. He got the damn light on because it ain't really doing nothing anyway. Look. And we almost got the same little dress on. We was like the same people. But she does have kids. Whenever it's okay with her, like I'll show y'all my nieces and nephews. I just don't want to step, I don't want to step on no toes. I don't want nobody to feel any type of way. Not saying that she would. I'm just saying. Just saying. My niece messaged me on TikTok. So she showed the kids, one of my nieces, she messaged me on TikTok and she was like, hey. And like we talked back and forth and she was like, you're so beautiful. And I was like, oh, you're so beautiful too. She was like, I was like, you're so beautiful too. So she was really sweet. Y'all know me, I love kids anyways. My IVF, I think I've gave y'all an update. I gotta lose this weight and then we're gonna start IVF, y'all. Let me tell y'all before I get off here. I said, Billy, if I lose all this weight and then I have a baby, I need you to get. There he go right there, coming through, beeping the door like he walking into a convenience. So you been to Harbor Freight?
No.
Where'd you buy that at? But I told him after all this stuff is done, I need a BBL. Just saying. So save your money, because I need one. But I just want to come on here and give y'all like that update, and I'll upload this today. Today is August the 7th. If my internet is back on, because right now it's off, like there's a whole red light over there. But I'll upload it, and y'all just stay posted, just keep watching. I also have to give a shout out for this. I gotta go get my papers out of the car. Every time I check my PO box, like I open it in the parking lot and then I forget to get all my stuff out. But I really need to get the stuff out that goes with this bracelet, and to let y'all know about this little boy and the struggles that he's going through. And I think there's a GoFundMe or something. I'm not sure. I have to go out there and get it. But I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully the Wi-Fi comes back up and I can upload this. If not, I'll upload it tomorrow, which will be Sunday. Bye, y'all.